What's up, everybody? It's your boy, The Movie Review, back again with another video. Okay, so I officially watched The King of Staten Island, Pete Davidson starring, obviously, and he was amazing. And obviously, as you can see in the bottom there, it says in theaters June 19th. I luckily have early access to the movie, so I got to see it already. Though I can tell you for a fact, if you're thinking about seeing a movie in theaters, this is a must see movie. If like anyone abandoned you as a kid, it's relatable enough. If you lost a parent growing up and stuff, also relatable. Uh, if you're like have a relative that's like a fireman or something, then it's also like really relatable. Which did a great job making the movie very relatable. So, from 1 minute to who knows how long, I'll probably put it like in the bio. So, this kind of gonna be like spoilers. So, if you didn't watch the movie and you don't want to see spoilers, kind of like skip over this part. Alright, so in the movie, what happened is Pete Davidson lives with like his mom and like his 24, I believe, and like his sisters are going to college, and like he's kind of like known as a kid that just like didn't go to school or like have any passions or anything. It's not like he has like a job or anything at this point, but like his goal and like passion was doing like tattoo art and stuff like that. And they talk a lot about getting high and stuff like that in the movie. But so in the movie, Pete Davidson, his father dies due to a fire in a hotel, and he ends up obviously growing up without a father and just having a mother. But then his mom finds, well, he ends up tattooing a random kid that goes to his dad and snitches on him. So then the dad yells at Pete and his mom, and then his mom and the other firemen start talking because he was at the house for the tattoo thing. And then he takes her out on a date, and then they start talking more and more and having sexual intercourse and other things like that. So, obviously, once Pete Davidson heard about that, he wasn't too happy, but eventually just let it go. So then he went to the other guy's ex-wife, which had the kids, and she was talking a lot of bad things about him. So then Pete Davidson went to his mom about that, and obviously his mom got mad at him. So she's like, ugh. So then Pete Davidson and the firemen start fighting about it, and then he ends up throwing Pete Davidson in the pool, and then she ends up kicking both of them out of the house, and then the fireman, I think his name's Roy, but I might be incorrect on that. Though I don't know how I forgot. But either way, Roy is homeless, so he lives at like the firehouse with all the firemen. So then Pete Davidson starts asked if he can live there since he has nowhere, even though Roy kind of doesn't like him at this point in the movie. He still lets him move in since his father was much respected. And then they finally tell him some stories about his father and stuff like that, and he starts doing better tattooing than he was at like the beginning of the movie. And then people start respecting him obviously a lot more from that. And so then while the other firemen are out on like a fire and everything, a random guy comes in with like a cut on like his abdominal area, and Pete Davidson has no clue what to do. He's like, dude, you need to go to the hospital. He's like, yo, he's like, can't you do something? He's like, no. Then he ends up driving him to the hospital, but obviously he has to wait in the waiting room even though he's like bleeding out. So then Roy comes in, since Roy's a fireman and everything, he has like a badge, and he got through there really quick. And Pete Davidson's mom was a nurse there, which I forgot to mention at the beginning. But once they go in the hospital, they end up going right to her area, and then she ends up telling them like where to direct the guy to, and then she tells them to go talk in room 6, and then they end up taking off their clothes because there's a ton of blood on them. And then she looks at his artwork, and one of the artworks, well, like tattoos, was him, Pete Davidson's mom, and then Pete Davidson, and then I forget who the fourth. I think it was his sister. That was also there. So she obviously liked that tattoo a lot, and then she ends up kissing him, and Pete Davidson's like, "Go get a room" or whatever. And alright, so at 5:30. Alright. So all in all, I thought it was an amazing movie. I highly suggest it. Highly suggest it. I on my rating, I'd give it a 4.7 stars, which is very, very high. The max is obviously 5. It's a 1 to 5 rating. And I mean, a movie like this, you just gotta respect it. All around is a great movie. And it's dedicated to I'm gonna seem like an asshole for forgetting the guy's name. I'll probably put it in like the video somewhere. But yeah, other than that, all around great video. And yeah, I should really check it out. Shout out Pete Davidson, even though he'll never watch my videos. But other than that, please like and subscribe and peace.